Many people are starting 2022 with a health kick, which is great because eating right is one of the best things you can do for your health. Dr. Nicole Avena is here to talk about some ways that we can make it easier. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, thanks. Happy to be here.
So you're the author of a book called Why Diets Fail, but isn't it hard to talk about eating healthy without talking about dieting?
Well, it is. But, one of the reasons why diets fail is because a lot of times people really put too much pressure on themselves. And I think it's important that we be a little bit more forgiving with ourselves, especially in the new year. So really just taking small steps to make healthy changes in your diet is the way to go. It doesn't have to be this whole all or nothing approach.
So you don't have to even call it a diet, but you're just mindfully, step by step choosing better choices or something like that. Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's what I talk about in my book. Really, it's all about making just a better choice little by little, and that will drastically improve your health.
What's the biggest pitfall you think people make when they're trying to do this?
Well, one of the biggest pitfalls that I find for people is that they're not snacking smart. So you really want to avoid snacks that have lots of added sugars in them and opt for things that are simple and good for on the go. So nuts are a great option. You just want to be mindful of the portion sizes. Also, I really like crispy fruit snacks by Krispy Kreme. These are great because they're literally just 100% freeze-dried fruit and they have no added sugar and they're easy to find. You can get them at Harris Teeter, Fresh Market, and even at Big Lots.
Okay, yeah, I see that right next to you there. So, and what are some other ways that we can snack healthy food and drink options?
Well, it's important to make sure you're getting enough hydration. I think a lot of times people think that they're hungry, but they're actually thirsty. And so really making sure that you're properly hydrated is very important. You want to try to avoid all of those sports drinks because they tend to have a lot of added sugars and a lot of extra chemicals in them that we really don't need. Water is really your best option. And if you get bored with it, you can do things to jazz it up. I like to add lemon and a little bit of cayenne pepper to my water just to kind of give it a little bit of an extra kick. And that can encourage you to drink more of it, and that can help.
Yeah, I know when I drink a glass of water before eating, I definitely don't eat as much. So it's hard to remember that in the moment, but making that a habit, I love that. Okay, we just have a few seconds left. So when it comes to taking care of our brains, because a lot of times like the way you eat helps you like think and like just process better. So what would be just a tip for something that you can eat to help you with your mind?
Well, you really want to just make really good food choices that have nutrients that are going to support your brain health. So things that are rich in protein and omega-3 fatty acids, which are the healthy fats that help support our brain health. Salmon is a great option. Things that contain folate, like leafy greens. Also berries that contain antioxidants. These are all great options. Even a little bit of coffee can be good for your brain. You just don't want to overdo it.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. For those that want to check out your book, it is now in paperback, and you can also find more information at your website right there up on the screen.